Hello my beautiful beardy friends. So today we're going to talk about all of the things that you can do if your goatee is growing faster than the sides of your beard. Alright, let's talk about that. So this video is actually based on an article that I wrote a few months ago. So if you want more detailed answers and a written response, type in goatee grows faster than sides and look for the Beard Growing Pro article. It should be number 1 or 2. Click that and you'll get all of this information in written form and a little bit more detail as well. So go check that out. And also please remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, because I'm talking about everything beard growing, maintenance and care. And I'd love to share all of that information with you. All right, let's have a look to see if your goatee is growing faster, what you can do about it. So what I want to do is talk about all of the different stages that beards go through and maybe why you're seeing your goatee grow faster than your sides. So the first thing is that you need to ask yourself, is your beard fully developed? And so if you're under about the age of 25, you need to start asking yourself, well, is it that my goatee is more developed than the sides of my beard just because beard growth comes in at different stages? It doesn't just all start at once. And so let's talk about that. If you're a little bit younger and you are concerned that your goatee is growing faster than the sides of your beard, let's have a look to see the kind of expectations of beard growth. So for a lot of teenagers, teenage boys who are starting to grow a beard, it's actually the chin and mustache area that grows first. Now remember that beard growth is a secondary kind of hormonal response. So it's actually towards the end of puberty where you will see your beard start to come in. And that for most people is at the edges, the mustache and patches here, and maybe a little bit of sideburn too. And so it makes sense therefore that if you're not all the way through your beard growing journey, that the chin area of your beard has denser and thicker hair. So at this stage, if you're younger, it may be a little bit of an optical illusion. It may be that you just need to wait a little bit longer. So yeah, check in to make sure you're not in these early stages. So there's 3 stages really. The first stage in the early stages of beard growth, chin, upper lip and a little bit of sideburn. The second stage is that it kind of starts to fill in on the cheeks. You'll have kind of patchy cheek areas, and then under your chin is where it kind of comes in the third stage. So yeah, look, ask yourself objectively and honestly, am I in the early stages of beard growth? And really, this is where this video ends for you, because you just have to have a little bit more patience. Wait until you're kind of about late 20s, and you know, that can seem like a lifetime away for a teenager, but my beard really didn't come into its own until my late 20s. So don't judge your beard too early. Make sure that you've given it plenty of time. So if you're in the early stages of beard growth, stop watching this video now and give yourself a few years. There's plenty of things you can do. Actually, we can talk about those tips in a moment. What can you do if you do want to kind of increase the amount of side growth compared to your goatee? So don't disappear just yet. So the second thing I want you to ask yourself is, do you have the same beard density across your face? Now, it's very unlikely that you do actually have even beard density. And by that, I mean, are the hair follicles evenly spaced all over your face where you want your beard to grow? And the answer almost certainly is no. Beard hair does tend to sort of grow denser and thicker on the chin and the edges of the mouth, and that's related, I guess, to the sort of early stages of beard growth and the later stages of puberty when it starts coming in. So it may be an illusion for anyone where it's not that the goatee is growing faster, but it's growing thicker. Okay, so the first thing you can do to help your beard sort of grow more evenly is just trim it up. Trim it up regularly. So go check out my other video on how I trim up my beard every week, every fortnight, and every month. And my morning routine also involves a little bit of trimming up on the cheeks and underneath of the beard. But yes, trimming is your friend. You can learn to do it at home. And like I said, check out my video, but you can also go to a barber. Barbers are incredible. They can look at your beard and actually work out what needs to be done and what needs to be trimmed. Now, when I come to trim my beard every fortnight, it's the chin area and the sides here that need a lot of work. The cheeks just need tidying up a little bit. So yeah, regular trims, looking to define the lines of your beard, will be your friend. And so if you find your goatee's growing a little bit longer, then focus your trimming efforts, probably every fortnight or so, on the lines of your beard here, just on your sort of like goatee area. Okay then, the second thing you can do is use products. Now, you remember me talking about hair density being higher on your chin? Well, when the hair is denser, because beard hair is curly and wispy and wavy, it actually pushes the chin up. Or at least that's my experience, is that here on the sides, my hair sits nice and flat. Whereas on the chin, I do get this bushiness. And that's because everything under here, the dense hairs, the curliness of the hairs, the thickness of the hairs, just pushes everything out. So it can look like my beard is thicker, fuller, longer than the rest of my face. It can look like that my chin area is longer than the sides of my beard. But that's not the case. It's just that it's bushy. So using the right products will make sure that your beard stays nice and flat. You've kind of got three levels that I see it. The first one is no product. No product, you use a hairdryer, blow it straight, make sure everything sits sort of like flat. And I tend to use quite a high heat while blow drying. I try to kind of make sure that the hair gets pretty hot enough, like a hair straightener, that it will stay in position when I remove the heat. The second layer is beard oil. Now, for most days, I actually just use beard oil. It's more than enough just to add a little bit of conditioning. Combined with the hair straightener, it is really a really effective way of keeping the flatness, keeping this bushiness down and getting it flowing straight down as opposed to bushing out. Beard oil conditions, nourishes, and it really allows you to start to kind of, mold your beard. The third way of controlling your beard is something much heavier, and that's when you're looking at a beard balm or a beard wax. So depending on how bushy your beard is here compared to the sides, sort of determines the level of control that you need. Now, beard balms are my first sort of like go-to above oils, and generally they have a little bit of beard wax, beeswax in them, and the beard balm just sort of like makes sure that everything sits a little bit flatter. It has a little bit stronger hold, and it also sort of provides the nourishing. It's got the oils and the essential oils in there as well. But really, in this case, we're using it for the hold. If you find that you can't even sort of keep your beard looking how you want it with beard balm, then have a look at beard wax. And it's just that instead of the beard butters like the shea butter and the cocoa butter, there's more wax in your beard product. And that just means that it holds it nice and firm. Now, the issue is that it does and it can look really, really stiff. So use sparingly, but you may find that that's the perfect way of making it look like your goatee and sides are completely matched just by flattening the goatee a little bit and blending it into the sides. So it's not this kind of like thing that bushes out on the front of your face and that everything looks nice and uniform and unique. So there we are. Products are your friend. Just use the right one and the right level of hold for your beard and what you want to do with it. And the third thing that I would say is seek out professional help. If products and your own trimming doesn't get you any closer to the beard of your dreams or what you want it to look like right now, do not hesitate in going out to see a professional barber. The professional barbers are incredible. Find one that will listen to you, that gives you advice and doesn't just try to get you in and out of their chair as quickly as possible. I've been to a couple of barbers over the lifetime of my beard. They've always been really nice and friendly and answered all of my questions. So yeah, if you cannot achieve the balance of your beard and you feel like your goatee is growing longer than the sides and you just can't work out why, speak to them and they may be able to give you a little bit more kind of nuanced information about your beard, the way it grows, and the products or techniques you can use to make sure that you're just essentially happy with the beard that you've got. And the final thing I would say about beards is remember that all beards are asymmetrical. They all have their own quirks. I have patches, I have grey hairs, I have little twists and turns and wavy parts, and sometimes it splits in the middle, and some days as well are better than others. And it can be due to humidity, when you last washed it, the products you've used, and it is just an ongoing kind of, not battle, because it's more fun than a battle, but it's just a continuous kind of understanding of what makes your beard unique and yours. So asymmetrical beards are perfectly normal, and if you find your goatee's growing faster than your sides, then that is also completely normal, but you can use all of the techniques that I just talked about to control your beard. Yeah, do not let it stress you out. Enjoy and embrace your beard and speak to a professional if you find that what you're trying with trimming and products just doesn't quite work out. Love your beard. So all of this information and more can be found on the beardgrowingpro.com website. So go to Google and type in goatee grows faster than sides, and I'm number 1, I think, at the moment. So click on the beardgrowingpro.com article and you'll get all this information and more. And I hope that that's super helpful for you. All right, I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, get in my beard.